country with 5,000 years of history. It is vibrant, modern, on the move. Egypt is open for business, and in the third year of reform, momentum is continuing. 3 years ago, the Egyptian government introduced sweeping economic reforms which have invigorated and modernized the business and investment climate in Egypt. Corporate tax has been cut, custom tariffs have been reduced, and a series of trade agreements have been introduced, positioning Egypt as the gateway to 4 continents. The Ministry of Investment was established and GAFI introduced as its investment facilitator. Business reforms have gone deep. With minimum capital requirements, reduced and broadened public-private partnership programs in infrastructures and utilities, Egypt's business environment is more conducive than ever to all levels of investment. The government's asset management program has seen a series of successful sales of public banking assets. Its public-private partnership programs have led to private sector participation in Egypt's economic liberalization. Egypt's liberalized legal framework is designed to protect foreign investors and their businesses operating in Egypt.
There is a very clear direction towards a particular direction, liberal, open, market-based, regulated properly, but arm's length regulation, no interference. The investor feels safe.
Egypt is committed to continuing to build its legal framework in a way that protects its investors. Egypt recognizes the importance to investors of transparency and shareholder protection. As such, it has introduced a number of corporate governance principles for Cairo and Alexandria Stock Exchange listed companies based on OECD guidelines.
Egypt in 2004 was the first Arab country to adopt the corporate governance rules of the OECD, even before we joined the investment committee.
In addition, antitrust laws designed to promote free competition and consumer protection laws have also been introduced to encourage transparency. Egypt's business-friendly economic reforms have seen nearly 6,000 new companies established in Egypt during the 2006 financial year. The reforms and policies, combined with an outstanding performance by the stock exchange, has seen FDI into Egypt increase by over 600%. Egypt's investment climate is recognized by the world's leading businesses and financial institutions as on the right path of reform.
The country has made a lot of progress over the last couple of years in opening up their markets and financial reform. And I think that the present Prime Minister is certainly leading the country in the right direction.
The investment environment is really great right now. They've introduced new custom laws. The taxation now is very reasonable. We have one of the lowest corporate taxes in the world today. Everything speaks for Egypt.
Indeed, international recognition of Egypt has been resounding. Egypt is host to many of the world's market leaders in sectors from telecommunication to automotive assembly to consumer goods.
We have seen fantastic progress and many changes happening in Egypt for the last 5 years. As a technology company, we've been privileged to partner very closely with the Egyptian government.
We have 3 transactions that are invested in Egypt. Collectively, we've got over $2 billion invested in the country. We believe in the government, we believe in the system and the structure.
We saw the opportunity to invest, and we created our actually first global support center in the region, which is now becoming one of the 8th support centers for Oracle Corporation. We are currently have employed the first 400 people or so, growing very fast, and we are building our facility.
Egypt is proud to host investors from a variety of markets and sectors who have chosen Egypt on the basis of its value proposition. The reform program has helped spread the benefits of foreign direct investment across the economy as a whole. FDI has diversified away from the historically dominant oil and gas sector into areas such as agriculture, construction, financial services, and communication and technology. In 2006, this diversification saw 2/3 of FDI flowing into the manufacturing and services sectors, with just 1/3 going into the oil and gas sector. Public and private sector investment in Egypt's utilities infrastructure mean that associated costs are now significantly lower than many of Egypt's peers. Transport links remain strong, with continued investment and the expansion of Cairo International Airport, together with well-established road and shipping links. Continued investment in IT expertise, networking capabilities, and internet connectivity mean that Egypt can offer a state-of-the-art IT infrastructure backed by an educated and tech-savvy workforce. Egypt's workforce is young, well-educated and competitively priced. As well as being skilled linguistically, the establishment of specialist institutions means that there are an abundance of graduates qualified specifically in technology, engineering, sciences and other skilled sectors.
It's not just the numbers of people. When we're attracting people into our business, there's a well-educated, enthusiastic workforce available.
Egypt's had a long history of preparing people for engineering, sciences. Their universities graduate tens of thousands of technical graduates every year.
Egypt's young and educated population is enthusiastic and ready to join the world's most prestigious companies. For Egypt's many expatriates, the year-round pleasant climate, affordable cost of living and proximity to the world's best beaches and resorts make for an enviable quality of life. Low crime rates and a variety of well-respected educational establishments for all ages make Egypt the perfect place to settle and raise a family.